Hi everybody, it's Ivory. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be filming this look right here. It is all 100% affordable or drugstore, mostly drugstore because I wanted it to be easy for you to go there and shop and look. This is pretty much what I wear to work. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do. You can opt out of certain things if you think that they're not for you. This is totally customizable. So if you want to know how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first we're going in with primer. I am using the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer. Looks like this. It's in a purple bottle. Next, I will be going in with one pump of the Maybelline SuperStay and then a little bit of the Master Conceal. So what I'll usually do is I have this glass plate from the Dollar Tree, so it's not like bougie or anything. I do one pump, literally like so, and then I'll take the concealer and then just mix them together. I'm gonna be going in with my round dome brush from Amazon. I always avoid my under eyes and I don't apply a lot on my nose just because I'm going in with concealer, so you don't want it to be super cakey. Ow, this zit hurts. Okay, so for me, what's important when I go to work is that my base is pretty clear and even. So this would be okay for me. You know, it's basically, it matches my neck and it covers up my blemishes pretty well. Obviously, I haven't concealed yet. For some people, maybe they want a full coverage. This is enough for me, but you want to do this up to your preference. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Define and Conceal in the shade C8. On a day-to-day, I don't like a super bright under eye, so what I'll do is I have this color that's only a shade or two lighter than my foundation. But my Master Conceal, the one I mixed with my foundation, that one's a lot brighter. So on days where I really want a brighter under eye, I will use that one. Next, you want to use your Real Techniques sponge and just blend this out. I also prime my lids with concealer. So I never miss setting. I only started setting my makeup 2 or 3 years ago, but it has been a life changer for me. I am very oily. I love being matte. I do not like shine. With whatever I use, after some time I will get shiny or dewy, but this has helped tremendously in keeping the longevity of my makeup and making me stay shine free. I will be going in with the Coty Airspun. It looks like this. There's powder at the lid. Sorry, so I didn't want to tip it over. I use the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. So I will take my beauty sponge and then I will go under my eyes and set it, my forehead, and my chin. If I have more time, I'll take my sponge and I'll go everywhere, but if I'm in a real rush, what you can do is take like a big fluffy brush and just swirl it around and just put this everywhere. A lot of people are not as oily as me, so they don't need to really set their face the extreme that I do, so they just lightly set their face. And those that are dry can skip this step altogether because this will make you really matte and some people don't want that. Okay, so your base is done. You could go to work if you wanted to. So the next would be adding some dimension to your face. Now, I typically like to, contour, but my contour shade is not affordable, so I will not include it. So instead, I will bronze. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer, and I'm just gonna go where my cheekbones are, like right under it, so right here. You can see this side has a glow, and this side is matte. I only apply it to my cheeks and my forehead. That is it. That's all we're doing. With the same brush, this is the Wet n Wild blush brush. I'm going to take this Luminiso by the same brand, Milani, and then I'm just going to pick it up and then just go a little bit overlapping and slightly above where I just bronzed. So this is what your base should look like. Okay, let's move on to brows. But first you want to spoolie through them just because you added a bunch of product, and sometimes just going through them removes a bunch of powder and whiteness, and then you'll realize how dark your hairs are, and sometimes you don't need to do anything with your brows. So once you have your shape, you want to fill in the sparse areas. I don't do this every day. A lot of these steps you can choose not to do. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Total Temptations Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. So it has two ends. It has one where you're going to be filling in the sparse areas, and then it has a teeny tiny little spoolie so you can diffuse it. For me, my brows are pretty full, which I'm grateful for. But as you can see, like here, it's full, and then for some reason it doesn't want to grow. It's not happening. So what I like to do is I just sweep under, pretty much just right here, and draw my line so that they're the same. And then I will take also a little bit in the tail end, like so. And then here, I just like to add a couple more hairs. So we're gonna take the spoolie end and just brush through to make it natural. I don't know what to call this look. It's kind of like the I tried but not a lot look. So as you can see, we're brushing it through has really made a big difference so that they're not crazy harsh. They just look fuller and have a better shape, and they look a little more even. We're also gonna set the brow, so I'm gonna use the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. So if you don't want to use the pencil like I did, most of the time I will say, I will just use this. The brush looks like so, and it has little fibers, like actual little hairs. So if you have really full brows like I do, skip the pencil and you could just do this and just comb right through, and it will add extra volume and fullness. Made such a big difference, right? We're gonna go with a really simple look, so I'll be using the MYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Warm Neutrals. So first I'm gonna go in with this transition shade. It is a cool toned brown, and I'm just gonna go with a fluffy brush, and this just goes all over. There's already shadow probably on my brush, so that's why it's coming out darker. Usually this look comes out lighter. With this dark purpley mauve, I'm just gonna deepen my outer V just to give it a little bit of dimension. Do you see how just adding that like give it a little bit of oomph? Like, look, I care about my appearance, but not really. My makeup typically ranges. I can do my makeup in 10 minutes. It usually is somewhere in between 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously, I don't talk like this every single time I do my makeup for work, so that really cuts down on time. Okay, that's it for eyes. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Luminous Lash Paradise. I typically do not like big fluffy brushes like this one. I had the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I really like that one, but it was really awful for my bottom lashes because I have small eyes and they were always smearing and I was always messing it up. But this one surprisingly works really well. Okay, so I just applied some mascara and I applied it to my lower lashes as well. I'm gonna be totally real with you guys. I only did my mascara here on camera because, you know, I wanted to give a completed look. But to save time when you go to work, I actually have a work mascara, so it stays at my desk. So when I get there, I have a mirror and I quickly do it. Mascara for me takes the longest just because I have really short lashes and I'm really picky about how they look. I want them to be, you know, elongated and fluttery, and I also have really small eyes, so I have to be careful with it. So it actually takes the longest out of my whole makeup routine. So to save time, if you have the same problem as me, just do it at work. Like, you go in, you hide quietly, you do it real quickly, one coat, and then you're good to go. So lastly is gonna be lips. So I am going in with the Maybelline color Sensational in the shade Toasted Truffle. So this is the final look. You could use setting spray if you really wanted to. I don't always use setting spray. I actually don't have an affordable setting spray at the moment, so I didn't want to include this. But yes, this is the final look. It's very simple, but it, you know, looks like you tried and put effort into your makeup routine. So yeah, I just curled my hair. I filmed a tutorial on how to curl your hair like this, so that will be up shortly, so please wait. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like it and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!